Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Eric, EJD715 from the VC, coming at you once again. Let me get this camera situated properly. There we go. It's been a busy couple weeks. I haven't posted a video in like a week and a half or so. I'm getting married in like 2 months, so I was out and about shopping for suits today. And in my time between stores, I made my route so I could hit a bunch of pawn stores, antique stores, and a record store that I go to fairly often in El Paso. The pawn store was actually pretty good. I found a stack of 50-cent CDs. One of them is, if you can hear in the background, for those metalheads out there, you probably know what this one is. Sabotage in the Hall of the Mountain King. 50 cents. Hello, can't go wrong there. Classic thrash, classic power metal record, you may say. 2 of these are repeats. I'll probably give these out as like gifts for somebody. Kill 'em all. It's just the Electra version. Again, 50 cents. One that me and LJ have been talking about lately. Death Angel Act 3. I already have this copy. I already have a copy of it. Then there's 6 here that I don't have. Some of them I've had in the past though. Like this one. I had Fight, Small Deadly Space. I didn't like this as a teenager. I didn't like it, but I gave it a spin today, and I thought it was pretty good. Speaking with Fight, I got their EP. It's called Mutations. It's okay. It's got some remixes, some live tracks. They did a pretty killer version of Free Will Burning, Priest cover. Of course, with Halford singing. And I got a Van Halen record that I'm not really a big fan of. Women and Children First. A lot of people like this one. I don't really care for it. I think Fair Warning is a much better record. We got some good Metal Church. This is, which one is this? The Human Factor, that's right. Yeah, 1991. I want this on vinyl. I know LJ has one. It's hard to get on vinyl. Another one I want on vinyl, Living Colours Vivid. Great record from 1988. And Tool's Opiates. I'm not a huge Tool fan, but for 50 cents, hello. I left some stuff behind too. I left a couple Megadeths that I already have. There was a Stryper CD. I left that behind too. It wasn't one of the better Stryper CDs. Hold on a second. Grab a sip of beer here. Okay. So I went to a couple antique stores today too. Just a little quick story. I'm a big fan of the band Sanctuary. And somebody on their Facebook page posted like a baseball card from the early 90s. It was the band Sanctuary, and I'm like, you know, I kind of remember those baseball cards. So while I've been at antique malls here and there, I've been trying to find these rock star baseball cards, so to say. And guess what? I found 12 packs of them for 50 cents each. So I bought all they had. They were from Pro Set from 1991. I don't know if you guys remember Pro Set. For those people that collect football cards in the early 90s. Pro Set came out around 89, major football card company. The first pack I opened, the last card, look at that. The last card I got, right in the first pack, last card, Sanctuary. Pretty awesome. And the second pack after that had Sanctuary too. There's some other good bands in here too though. Let me flip through a couple of these. Nothing really good in there. It was like Nelson and stuff. You get like your Madonnas, some popular artists like Clapton, David Bowie, Led Zeppelin. There's even some rap artists from the early 90s too. Here's a good one, Zakk Wylde. Billy Idol. Late 80s Billy Idol picture there. Let's see here. Nothing else really good in that one. I'll go through a couple more of these packs. There's some bands in here I was like, wow, they actually made a card for them in this series. I want to get this whole set eventually. Probably kind of hard to find. Look at this. Forbidden, the thrash band from the Bay Area. That's awesome. I didn't even think they would have a baseball card for them. Let's see. Scorpions. There's a good one. Let's see. Look at this. Saigon Kick before they got big. Before the Lizard landed. It was like 1990-91. I know they had their first album like in 89, which I actually don't have. I hear it's awesome though. I like the Lizard. I like everything I've heard from them, but that's something I'm trying to seek out too. Here you go. Led Zeppelin. Speak of the Devil. Sabotage. That's not the same lineup. That's more. This is more like the Streets lineup, but still cool. A different Zakk Wylde card. Go through one more pack. Oh crap! Just dropped the pack. I'll use that one. So yeah, it would be at stoplights. I just stop and open a pack, and then go and stop at a stoplight, open another pack. It was kind of like I was a kid in the '90s again. It was pretty cool in the early '90s. There, Suicidal Tendencies with Robert Trujillo. This one had another good card, I think. There, yeah, there's the other Sanctuary card. For those of you that didn't see it the first time. Yeah, I'm actually friends with Lenny Rutledge, the guitar player. They actually was one of the founding members of the band. We met on the 70,000 Tons of Metal cruise back 4 years ago. Real nice dude. So every time he comes to my town, he always emails me, "Hey, come out to the show." I already know that they're coming, so. But no, he's a really cool guy, cool band. Huge fan of them. Been a huge fan since about '97 when I got into Nevermore. I found Sanctuary too, of course, because I went and discovered the back catalog. Okay, so we did the CDs, we did the baseball cards. Now it's time to do some records I found recently. All right, so I was at a store today. I found some good stuff. Nothing real special. Well, there's a couple special. I guess there's one Grail. ELO Time in like dead mint condition for $8. It doesn't even ring wear. I mean, this thing's perfect. In fact, I mean, it's mint. In fact, whoever owned this before me, the original sleeve is still in. Here's the original sleeve. It's a perfectly crisp sleeve. But he added in a realistic poly line sleeve with the Jet label. It's just a nice piece. The record is just flawless. If you can see that, but it is just flawless. So I had to have it. I actually don't have this record. I have it on CD, but didn't have the vinyl. And this is actually one of, for anybody that doubts the 80s ELO, this is an amazing record. Just amazing record. Here's the News. Yours truly. Some great tracks. Twilight is amazing. The lead track. Oh, it's great. So Rain is Falling. That's actually kind of a good ballad. Just awesome record. Somebody else on the VC talked about that record. I can't remember who it was, but they gave praise to that record too. Here's an upgrade copy. Again, I think this came from the same collection. Of course, Grace Under Pressure, one of my favorite 80s Rush albums. It's got an upgraded sleeve. And the original sleeve's in there too. There you go. Nice, perfect condition record. The cardboard on this thing is immaculate. Not even any ring wear on it. It's just awesome. Yeah, there's the original sleeve. So I had, for $7.99, it was $10, but it's worth it. I already have this, of course. I have quite an extensive Rush collection, but for that price, I couldn't pass this up. So as long as I can get the sleeve in there, all right? There it goes. Not. All right. Onward. All right, here's the. Actually, I'll wait for this. I found a couple. Well, I found this album I've been kind of wanting, but I wasn't like, well, I need to have it. It's pretty good. It's the latest Vicious Rumors. It's called Electric Punishment. The singer on this album's name is Brian. He was on the last album before this too, which I have on CD. He got fired from the band. He was actually pretty good. I liked him. I saw him live with him 2 or 3 times. But the new guy they have, he's like this young kid from Holland. He's unbelievable. Like, I saw him last year on the 70,000 Tons of Metal Cruise, and he like hit all the old stuff with Carl Albert on vocals. It was amazing. Which Brian, the guy that sang on this one, struggled a little bit with at times. Alright, this one I've heard mixed reviews about, but it was $10 and it was still sealed, so I picked it up. I heard this is one of their more metal records. They're a punk band. It's TSOL. This is still sealed. I've heard for metalheads, the metalheads like this album, but the punk people hate it. So, the punk people, of course, you know, they wanted a band to stay pure or whatever, but I guess this is when, you know, metal 87 or so, 88, 87. Metal was getting bigger, so they wanted to change gears, so to say. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm being interested to hear it. So yeah, TSOL. It's called Hit and Run. By the way, this was produced by Howard Benson, the same producer of Sanctuary's Into the Mirror Black. Okay, here's the grail I found today. A MoFi pressing of iRobot from Alan Parsons, which I'm a huge Alan Parsons fan. This was $18. The place I go to, they reseal the records, so the guy said this is in great shape. The guy that rang it up inspected the record before he sealed it, and he said it's dead mint, so fingers crossed. If it's not, I'll take it back, but it's only $18. $18 for a MoFi pressing. I'll buy that any day for that place, especially if it's in good shape. Oh, okay. I also got some other stuff I forgot about. I bought some things. Hold on a sec. I bought some stuff on Facebook from the Vinyl Community buy and sell page. The guy's name is. He was selling a bunch of sealed stuff. Various rock, mostly rock and 80s stuff. Where's his name at? Brian Dietle, Dietle. He hooked me up good with some sealed 80s albums. This is Ben Orr from The Cars. I've never heard this album. It's called The Lace. It's anything like that last Rick Ocasek album, This Side of Paradise. This will be good. And I like this guy's voice. He sings on a couple songs on the Heartbeat City album, which are good, real good. And then Door to Door, 1987, still sealed. No cutouts, no nothing, still sealed. So figured I'd pick it up. It was like these were like $4 each sealed. I was like, hello. It was like I think the total shipping was like $12. So yeah. What else did I pick up? Okay. I did a VCLT with Luis. You know what? He sent me another record though too. Luis Ramirez from the Vinyl Community Sell and Trade page. That's right. I gotta get that out. Stand by. I'm really disorganized today. Okay, so we did a VCLT about 2 weeks ago. Oh, excuse me. I don't even remember what I sent them, but here's what he sent me. It's a UK pressing of Rockarola from Judas Priest. Cardboard's not very nice. The record's pretty decent. It's a Fame label release. If you can see that. The vinyl's pretty good. It has like a couple little pops here and there, but overall it's pretty good. The vinyl's much better shape than you'd suggest from the cardboard. The cardboard is mangled. But these UK pressings are very thin cardboard. I have a Fame pressing of Scorpions Blackout. Same thing. The record's mint. The cardboard's mangled. I don't know what the deal is. And the other one that I really want from him is this one. Ministry with Sympathy, the first album. I know Al Jorgensen hates this record. Hates it. Despises it. I think it's a great synth pop album. I think it's fantastic. I love this record. This is the original from on Arista. It's in VG plus condition. You see the labels. Nothing special on the labels, but this is real nice piece. I gotta put a MoFi sleeve on this still. It plays good, sounds great. Very, very happy with this one. So thanks to Luis Ramirez, guy out of Miami, Florida. If you're on the Facebook page, man, he blows that thing up like crazy. And he only does like single albums too. So I'll post like a bunch of albums on there, and then they go way down the list because he posts like 10 records. Each one's an individual post. Okay, so I went to this antique mall. It's like an old storage unit. It's a big storage facility that's been converted into antique stores. Well, there's this one music store that's never open, a record and CD store that's never open. So the guy next door said, hey, if you call their number, the lady that runs it, I guess it's an older lady, will come and open up the store and you can take a look. So I'm like, okay. I call the number. Lady answers. She's like, yeah, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, cool. So she opens up the place, and it's like a punch in the face of just nasty cat urine smell. It's disgusting. I was like, oh man, not one of these. And there's just records strewn around everywhere. And after I'm highly allergic to cats. And after about 5-10 minutes, I'm sneezing up a freaking like a banshee. It was too bad too because she had some good stuff tucked away way in the back, and I couldn't get to it. I could barely breathe by that point. Now what I did find, and it's kind of funny. Like I found this record. It's Uriah Heep's The Best of Uriah Heep. I brought it to her, and I was sneezing like crazy, like as I'm bringing it to her. And I'm like, I can't stand it here. These cats are just driving me crazy. She's like, oh, I have the cats to keep the mice out. And she's like, just don't tell anybody next door. She's like, you can have that for free. Just don't tell anybody next door. I'm like, all right, I'm getting the hell out of here, and I'll take your record too. So that was that story. Let's see. Another one I picked up at that store that I bought the Alan Parsons at was Oingo Boingo Boingo is the name of the album from 1987. This one's really good. I liked it. This is the only album of all these records I've shown, other than the ones I bought today that I've played today. It's real good. I think I like the other one that I have better. This is still really good. It's in really nice shape and it sounds great. So yeah, that's my short little music, CDs, vinyl, and Rockstar card update. So cheers guys, and keep it real.